Hello. Good. How are you? Hey, Sonya. Hey, Spiky. I ended up doing an hour last night. Happy Wednesday. You did, Sonya? So you did. So did you work out twice last night? Hey, Spiky. Because I usually work out, not all the time, but I usually do like the morning and the afternoon about about 3 days a week. About 3 days a week. Yeah. If I can, I'll do it more. But I try to do mornings and evening. And then if I do skip a day, it's not so bad. Remember, I was going to stop at 45. So what did you want your total to be for the day? Sonya, what were you looking for your total to be? You might have told me, but girl, you know, I forgot. I didn't know if you planned on doing like 2 hours. I remember you said 45 minutes, but I wasn't sure if you were, so you did 45 minutes yesterday, well, yesterday evening, and then this morning, an hour. So are you switching up or are you going to twice a day? Are you switching? Yeah, are you switching from evenings to mornings, or are you going to just are you doing like twice a day? I guess this week challenge was to do 15 miles this week. Oh, so you did 15 miles this week. Okay, so when did you do your squats? Is your squat challenge over uh August 1st? Well, July 31st? Mornings? Okay, okay. Hey, cool gamer. Welcome to the live, cool gamer. Spiky, Sonya, everyone. I had a couple of people on earlier who didn't say anything, so I was just letting the music play. Can you guys hear me? Drop a one if you can hear me. Okay. Yeah, I've ordered me some Skin So Soft because it seems like it works better than the off. I do my squats every day until this month is over. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you would be done like August. So has the soreness gotten better? Do I need to turn it down, Sonya? I hear it. To me, it's a little bit louder than usual. So I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. If I can get to it. Okay. 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 Skin So yes, it is. It is. And I had to find someone to order some from because as far as I know, you can still only get it through Avon. So I have to order it from Avon. Um, you remember those Avon books, Sonya? People would be at work, at school, just anywhere, wherever, out at the stores, even passing out those Avon books, trying to get you to buy Avon from them. And then it's like you have your regular Avon rep, and like say for instance, if they were at work, you had your regular Avon rep, and this person probably got like, if you're in a big workplace, they probably got like half the orders, and maybe even all of the orders. And then somebody else will come along and start selling Avon. and would start passing out their books. And my coworker would be like, I know D well they didn't. Like, girl, that Avon sales was something else. It was like a tug of war. It would be upsetting though if you've been the only Avon rep for months, probably even a couple of years at your job, and then and everybody knows that you're the Avon person, and then somebody else who also knows it comes along and starts leaving their books and starts trying to take orders. Just just salting your game, just salting your hustle, stealing orders from you, and don't let you be off. And you want to get some an order in, and the regular person is not there that you usually get it from, and then you see the other person who just starts selling it, and they take the order. Girl, people used to be like, whew, that used to be like a little battle royal for that Avon. Spiky says, "Hey Sonya." Sonya says, "Hey Chad." Yes, that used to be something else when it came down to that Avon. But I mean, that was like one of the biggest side hustles back in the day, selling Avon, selling Avon. And there was another one. There was another one that sold makeup, lipstick, and stuff. I can't think of the name of it, but they did too. But when I did find an Avon book, I never even thought about going online because I was just so used to that's all that people just always had books and you just looked in the book and you ordered. And sometimes you didn't even need the book because you knew what you wanted. I had a friend and every time she always ordered this lipstick called Cherry Jubilee. She didn't want anything else from Avon. Now she wore other lipsticks, but from Avon, all she wanted was Cherry Jubilee. You love Avon, son? I think I see a lot of people still love Avon. A lot of people do. So yeah. So even if she went to the drugstore or like to Dillard's or who else? Mac Rays back in the day and Parisians. Even if she bought makeup products from them, she would always get her Cherry Jubilee from Avon. So yeah, people love Avon. And now I think I got out of touch with Avon when they started to sell other items. Like, I don't know, I'm just kind of old fashioned that way. If you start off with something, I kind of like what you're doing sometimes, and then you expand. It it depends on the company, and this depends on what they're doing with the expansion. I kind of fall away from it. For some reason, I would get the Avon books, and it was just like so much other stuff, and I'm like, no, I just come here for makeup, like and perfume. They were big on makeup and perfume years and years ago, but then they started to sell clothing, um, underwear, uh, bags, tote bags, probably even purses. But they just started to sell a whole bunch of other things. And I just kind of, I don't know, I can understand their concept. They're broadening their horizon, like we talk about, um, broadening their brand. So I get it. I get it. Maybe, the makeup and all that kind of stuff just wasn't getting it. And the bath products. But I loved it when it was just bath products, makeup, and like maybe a tote here or there. Like especially if you place a big order, maybe you get like a little carry bag or something like that. But then they just went into like everything, swimsuits, clothing, all kinds of stuff. And I was just like, I don't think I want that from Avon because back then I wasn't a person that like could order clothes. Like now you almost have to because there aren't many malls. You know, there are a lot of strip malls, and sometimes you can find things in boutiques. But the few malls that are left open, even when I travel, I don't see a lot of people at the malls. Like not like it used to be. So when I travel, The malls aren't really that full. But that's what I like. I like buying my clothes out of the store, out of the mall, out of the boutique. And now here the past 3 years, I've been forced to order offline because it seems like that's where everything is going. Online, online, online. Um, the big chains still have brick and mortar, but everything else seems to be online except for the small boutiques. And I like the small boutiques because they're kind of mm, they're not so busy. Like they're not really busy. They're not really overcrowded. Now, certain times of the year, boutiques can get crowded. And then like strip malls, if you go into a store in a strip mall, and if it's just too crowded, you can always like, go out and go somewhere else and kind of circle around. So I do love strip malls. I love strip malls and I love regular malls. But it's just like sometimes when you go to a location, the regular malls are empty or they don't have many stores. Like they don't have many stores because everything is going online. Everything is closing. But yeah, I love Avon. There were certain perfumes that I preferred. There were Avon perfumes and they smell really good. Avon perfumes are different. They've gotten more expensive, of course, but Avon has perfumes that smell just as good as some of these name brand perfumes. They have perfumes that smell just as good as some of the name brand. Hey, Big Kane. What's up? What's up, Big Kane? I hadn't seen you, Big Kane. Thank you for coming into the live, bro. Royzell was in here the other day. So I thank you, young men, for dropping by the live, walking with us, talking with us. It was quite a few people in here yesterday. It's not that many people in here today. Today is hump day. So maybe people just chilling. I don't blame them. But it's enough people in here. It's enough people in here. I appreciate any and everybody who comes across this video. In fact, if the video has ended and you happen to see it, please give me a thumbs up. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tap that doorbell. Tap my doorbell, hold it, press on it. Come on in and watch the replay. And you'll be notified the next time I walk and talk. Walk and talk. But in the meantime, check out my shorts because I'm a shorts channel. I don't have time for all the other stuff. I'm a shorts channel. And we get on here, we do lives, and we chit chat, we drop nuggets, and we pick up nuggets. That's what we do. That's it. That's all. You got something you want to talk about? We can talk about it. We can chat it up as long as it's funny, fun, entertaining, in a positive way, educational, informative. But y'all people don't like that. They like the other stuff. I want y'all to come in here and whatever we talking about, I want y'all to leave some nuggets so that everybody else in the chat can pick up nuggets. Anything you hear in these videos that I do when I do the walk and talk, they're not meant to be professional advice. They're just meant for, just informative, just information on things that we do for ourselves that help us, that help our family. Just some bits of advice that we can give out to people. And I want you guys to leave bits of advice. Like I said, drop nuggets, and pick up nuggets on your way out. Pick up nuggets on your way out. But before you leave, hang around in the chat if you have time, and we can talk. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. As long as it's not risque. As long as it's not risque. As long as it's not against the guidelines. And as long as it's not causing stress on anybody. We don't want to cause any stress. We want this to be stress relieving. That's why I'm doing my cool down on here. Exercise, y'all. Exercise. The time that you sit doing some of the most unnecessary things, take that time to exercise. Use that time to move. And yeah. Even though I know a lot of people work, and they may move around a lot at work. But what I'm telling you is, some of your own time, just 30 minutes out of your day, take some me time. Not when you're working and moving, just some me time. Just walk, move your arms, move those legs, put on some ankle weights, carry some small hand weights, and just walk for health. You don't have to be a marathon runner. We're not running for gold medals around here. We're just walking for health. I've already exercised. I'm coming on here and I do my cool down because I want to exercise on here, but I'm just moving too much and I really don't focus. And when I really do my heavy exercise, that's my me time. That's just time I get to enjoy, you know, out of the day for myself. Big Kane says, I always learn something when I listen to you. I appreciate that, Big Kane. That's that's the goal. That's the goal. I see too much other stuff. So I have to kind of like fall back. And honestly, I haven't been missing anything. I check in, I'm not missing anything. So, there's a time and a place for everything. I like drama. I like a little drama, but I know when enough is enough and when too much is too much. And there's no way that we should let an app overwhelm us at all. So I just suggest people get up and move for good health, move for, you know, a healthy mental state, a healthy frame of mind. Whenever you move, you can just, like I said, I do my exercise. My warm up is my appetizer, my exercise is my entree, and then I do my cool down on here when I'm walking. And it feels so good, especially in the evenings because it's still too hot right now. So I've been doing early mornings or late evenings, and it feels so good. And then in the evenings, I get to hear the crickets and stuff like that. In the mornings, I get to hear the birds sing. Squirrels are still running around. So, you don't really even have to focus on anything. Just observe the scenery. And the scenery doesn't have to be perfect. You did that today, Spikey? Yeah, the scenery doesn't have to be perfect. It can just be stress relieving. You're just moving. You moving, your body is releasing endorphins. Endorphins are the natural painkillers. So not to say that anybody's in pain, but exercising on a regular basis tends to always help whatever it is that you're going through. Now, that said, if you have had an injury, make sure you consult with your physician, your primary healthcare person, your nurse practitioner, before you do any exercise routine, regimen, or any of that. But if you're pretty okay, if you have smaller ailments, most every doctor, most every healthcare provider is going to tell you to move. Move. Moving lubricates your joints. We're getting older. You're living, you're getting older. So just do it. Walk. If you don't like doing anything else, and if you're a weight person, weight train. Because guess what? The stronger your muscles are, the longer you're able to do your cardio. The stronger your muscles are, the longer you're able to do your cardio. And if your goal is to lose weight, and if you see that your waistline is getting a little bit smaller, but you seem like the scale is telling you you're still thick, that's okay. That's okay. Because muscle is heavier than fat. All right. So initially you might say, like, I'm not losing any weight. So when you say that, just start to look at things like your waistline, look at your hips, look at your thighs, look at your arms, take measurements. A lot of times, especially if you're weight training as well as doing cardio, because if you're weight training and you're toning up, muscle weighs more than fat. So don't be too discouraged if you see that your weight is the same, as long as your measurements have gotten smaller. But now, if you plateau, that just means maybe you need to change your exercise up. If you feel like you're not losing, just change your exercise up. Big Kane says social media has become people's real life. Yes, Big Kane, it has. And it's so sad. It's sad. And it's sad. It's ridiculous. And it's really angering. So, you just kind of have to pull away sometimes. Or, go into different areas. Go into different areas. Hello. So, yeah, sometimes you just have to go into different areas. You know, like I said, ladies, go watch some of the guys rebuild cars. You don't have to be a guy to enjoy stuff like that. Even if it's something that you really don't enjoy, guys, I always say if it's positive content, support it. If it's positive content, support them. Support the content creator. Just give them a thumbs up. Leave them a comment. You don't have to watch. If that video is 30 minutes long, watch a few seconds. Watch a minute. Give them a view. Give them some watch time, especially if you're not doing anything. Let them play. I watch all kinds of stuff that I'm not really into, but it's positive. So if it's positive content, I've started to watch it. Or if you want to watch a panel of people, I like to watch panels where people are having like birthday bashes. Like me had a birthday bash for somebody yesterday. So, I like that kind of stuff. I watch somebody have a birthday bash, celebrating the birthday person, sending them cash apps, super chats if it's the channel holder. Just do something positive and something uplifting. The drama is gonna be there. It's just like when you crave for chocolate. Hadn't had chocolate in a couple of days, you're gonna go get some. So best believe me, the drama is gonna be there. So if you give it a couple of days break and you start to feel like you want to sneak and look in, that's good. Go look in, come on back out. Go look in and come on back out. But what I want you to do, my channel, again, I'm a shorts channel, but I do come on here and I do these cool down lives. I just want you guys to move. I want you to to do some stress relieving activities, to throw out some ideas in the chat as far as things you do to relieve stress. Let us know what you do to relieve stress. Give us some tips and ideas. Pick up some ideas. Drop nuggets and pick up nuggets. We dropping nuggets and we're picking up nuggets. Let other people know what you do to relieve stress. And in the meantime, when you're in the chat, you find out some things that other people do and incorporate those into your day or into your week. You don't have to do it daily. Just incorporate it into your week and see how you like it. Yesterday, I had been on for like 40 something minutes and it only seemed like maybe 20. Today feels about right. I feel like I've been on about 30 minutes. So yes, I don't like for my videos to go too long and I don't like for them to be too short. Again, thank you, Cool Gamer. Thank you, Sonya. Thank you, Big Kane. I think that was it. Spiky. I forget my little sis, Spiky. Spiky, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling better and better. So, y'all, I think I'm done. I'm going to get out of here. McCain says, I love your shorts. Animals stimulate mine. Yes. McCain, I love animals. I love them. But look, McCain, what's today? Wednesday? Okay, Monday. I was walking, Kane, and we were talking about animals. And I was just talking about how it's like I love wild animals, like beastly animals. I love lions, of course. I love tigers. I love jaguars and all that stuff like that. I love iguanas. But it's like the smaller reptiles, the frogs and lizards, not so much. Uh, Domestic cats, not so much. And I was just giving puppies a credit. I was like, I love puppies though. Kane, do you know a puppy ran out and tried to attack me? I saw that it came. Look, when I read it twice, I looked at it. I was like, okay, I got him. Kane, do you know a little puppy ran out and tried to attack me? He was just yapping. Go look at my video from Monday and watch me do the two-step. Yes, sharks. Definitely sharks. Kane, did you see the young man that fell off of the boat? Kane, I was so mad. I was like, and there were kids outside. So I didn't want to kick him. Like, I didn't have my mace with me. I didn't have my taser with me. And there were kids outside. and I thought that that the puppy belonged to the kids. And Sonya remember I was like he was vicious. He was like aggressive. Came. He was like he was coming at me, and I was like, please don't let this little puppy trying to bite me because, and he was trying to bite me, but I was doing the two step. I two stepped around him. Kane, I wanted to kick him so bad, but I didn't want to kick him. It was like a angel and a devil. It was like I know it's not good to kick him, but it's damn sure ain't good to let him bite me. So I kicked at him a little bit, like kind of nudge at him with my with my feet, and so I'm like, what hell? They standing there looking if they must don't they must not care about their puppy. But then the lady said, I don't know him. He's been around here playing. He was playing with her kids, and I'm like, so you don't know him and you let him play with your kids? She said that he had been around near their house all day playing with her kids, just kind of up and down, up and down the sidewalk playing with her kids. I'm like, okay. I said, now, if I see him tomorrow, that means one, you were lying and that's y'all's puppy. Or two, he could be a stray, and if y'all play with him, he's gonna come back. So I didn't remember her calling him by name because when he ran across the street, I was like across the street. So when he took off running towards me, I was like, damn, I just got to give you credit. Yes. I had like a little dagger that I carried with me, and I didn't want to hurt him. Like I really didn't. But it just shocked me because we were in the middle of talking about pets, like domestic animals, wild animals. And I was saying I don't really jig with cats unless it's the big cats. So, the lions and the tigers and the jaguars, the leopards, because I know I don't have to be in the ring with them. But, these domestic cats, they're finicky. That domestic cats are a lot like humans. They have such big personalities, some of them, a lot of them. And you never know what they're thinking. So, then I started talking about puppies. So I'm like, but I love puppies. And then that little roller scooter ran out on me. It was Monday's video, probably about a little past midway. And I had to do the two step. Yes, I had to use my survival instincts. And I'm like, and then he looked like he had, what is it, Kane, if you still on here, what is it when they have like those spots on them, like they've been itching real bad? Is it mange or something like that? He had a one big round one on his back. And I was like, oh, hell no. Y'all better get, it was really quick. It wasn't long. It was probably 5 to 6 seconds. But I kind of believe the woman, like I was telling them Monday, because I never heard them really call his name. I just heard them say, hey, hey. And so, and maybe they did call his name and I missed it. But, because kids are going to tell. Because I was like, nah, she didn't want me to know his name because she tell me he was straight in case he had a bitten. In case he had bitten. And so he didn't bite me. And so I was like, I was just a little confused on that because I wouldn't let my kids play with a stray animal. So maybe he had gotten loose and maybe he had a collar or something. I couldn't even see a collar on him. But I do know it looked like he had been itching. He had been scratching the heck out of his skin. Yes, yes. You like big snakes too? Me too, Kane. It's like if it's the bigger size, like the reptile. Ooh, I love watching the Komodo dragons. To me, those are like dinosaurs. Those are modern day dinosaurs. So I love them big. Iguanas, Komodo dragons. I love the big reptiles. But the frogs and I love turtles. I do like turtles. Because turtles are like little miniature dinosaurs to me. But like frogs, I guess I'm not into the frogs because they always said that if a frog, what is it? I guess if he pisses on you, you get warts. But see, some frogs have warts. So I'm like, I don't like messing with frogs too much. Now I'll mess with like bumblebees and wasps and stuff like that. I'm more inclined to fool with bumblebees. I don't really like the wasps. I don't even like the other little honeybees and stuff. But it's something about the bumblebee. I don't know why. I was always obsessed with the bumblebees. So the cats, I like the big wildlife cat. He might be a neighbor's dog. We have some every now and then. Right, right. I think that's probably what it was. It was probably a neighbor's dog, and he had gotten out some kind of way. or they forgot to put him in. And he was over there playing with her kids. So I was like, if she saw what I saw, I wouldn't let my kids play with him. And it looked like a little Shih Tzu. It looked like a little small. It was a small dog. It wasn't like the smallest Shih Tzu. I know they have different names, but he was really tiny. He was probably about the size of a weenie dog, but he was a little bit thicker. He was about the size of a weenie dog. He was a little bit thicker. And his growl was like ferocious though. That's what Sonya was like. The small ones are the aggressive ones. His growl was ferocious. And I said, well, maybe he isn't theirs because usually when the dog owner calls their dog back, he'll come back. He wouldn't come around when they were screaming. So that's why I really don't remember if I heard him say a name. And so when she said that he was a stray, he had just been playing with them. When the little girl, she ran across the street with me and she sat down in the grass. And so he ran to the little girl. So that was that. Hey, it lasted, I'll say it wasn't 10 seconds. It lasted about just 7 seconds, 7 to 8 seconds. And it was over, but it felt like a minute. I don't like any bees or spiders. Yes, not spiders. No, they can have spiders. I don't deal with spiders. I don't deal with spiders. And I don't know what it is about bees because I don't really like bees. But I think, when you're a kid and you're growing up and you just doing stuff, I think we got, especially me and my little brother and my sisters, they were like, nah, we would go out in the summertime and we would just catch bees. We were just infatuated with catching bees. And I really didn't even like them. But I guess it was just something to do. So it's summertime, you're out of school, summer program is over, you at home playing in your yard. So it was just something to do. And I would catch bees. We would catch bees, bumblebees. I wouldn't fool with the wasps. I wouldn't mess with the wasps, and I wouldn't mess with those honeybees. But spiders, I definitely don't jig with the spiders. It's been 40 minutes, y'all. It's been 40 minutes. I think I'm gonna get off here. Y'all, y'all, after about 40 minutes, y'all, that's the longest cool. I'll do the longest cool downs ever. A cool down should be like maybe 5 minutes, 10 max. But I come on here to talk to y'all. This is the time I get to talk to y'all. Like I said, I do my me time during my main exercise. And then when I cool down, I can come on here and check in with people. It doesn't matter if it's 1 in the chat, 10 in the chat, or 20 in the chat. I don't think I've ever had any more than 20. And that was back in the day when I used to go live a lot, like over a year ago, almost 2 years ago. But I stopped doing that because I found that doing shorts was better. They were funner, because you get on here, you do your short, and you're done. You do your short and you're done. You do your short and you're done. So you don't have to try to, maintain an audience for too long, And so when I'm walking, if someone comes on, that's good. If they don't, that's good. Guess what? I've walked, I've cooled down. So some days people come, some days they don't. But I want you guys to support each other. I want you to go over there. If you're in this chat, if you come across this replay, I want you to go and support Big Kane. Please go over there and subscribe to him. I'm going to drop the link. I'm about to end my cool down, my cool off. And I want you guys to go support Big Kane. I want you to support Sonya, my mod. I want you to support Rock Just Living. She's not in here, but she's my mod. Jill's Comfort Zone. That's my mod. Chef Finest Wine. I want you guys to go support them. Support Cool Gamer. Lucinda Baxter. There are some people that I just really want you guys to go support and to help them, grow their channel, grow their numbers. And everybody really isn't into that. Some people just like to come on here for fun. And that's a good thing. When you can come on here for fun and not worry about a view, not worry about $1. Some people really truly work and they don't have to worry about all that stuff. Because I think sometimes that's where a lot of the issues come in. So just still, even if they don't worry about that kind of stuff, still support them. It's still a good thing to support positive content. I am sweaty, y'all. Sweaty, sweaty, sweaty. So I'm gonna drop these links. I'm still here. I'm still here, but I'm gonna run and grab my other device so that I can drop Kane's link, Sonya's link, Spiky. Forgot Spiky was in here, and Cool Gamer. I think I've been saying it the past couple of days, and then I end up logging off and I forget. When I hit the end button, I'm like, dang, I didn't drop the link. So I'm gonna do that. Not that anybody has to subscribe to anybody, because we really shouldn't do that. They don't like that. But what I'm doing is suggesting that you guys go check them out. If you like them, support them. Support good, positive content. Even if you don't like the content, as long as it's positive, please support and help people out. Oh, it feels so good in here. It feels so good in here. Okay, where's the other phone? Where's my other phone? Where's my other phone? God, it's bad when you can't find your phone. It's bad when you can't find your phone. Oh, here it is. Okay, let me get to my channel. Okay, the phone doesn't want to act right. It's crazy. I guess that's why it's an old phone. It doesn't want to act right. But y'all, these old phones come in handy. They do. They make you mad. Sometimes your new phone makes you mad. I think my new phone makes me madder than my old phone. Sometimes your new phone makes you mad. Oh, sorry about this, y'all. I found it. So let me get BK. Sorry about that feedback, y'all. If y'all hear it. So I wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity. Don't let bother people bother you. And I will see you guys on the next live. You can hang around till I'm done. Or if not, I'll catch you guys next time. There it is. Go support Big Kane, everybody. Spiky, where you at? Where you at? There you are, Spiky. Go support Spiky, people. Where's Sonya? There you go, Sonya. Again, guys, please, please, please support positive content. Support smaller content creators. I mean, you can support big, huge content creators as well. But I'm just saying, please support everybody. Support any and everybody who has positive content. Support the content that you want to support. But I'm just big on encouraging people to support content and content creators who are positive, who are informative, who are educational, who are uplifting. I think that's it. I think that's it. Sonya, Cool Gamer, Spiky, Big Kane. All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.